Defense, tourism and trade and investment issues were high in the agenda of the meeting between President Aquino and visiting Vietnamese President Nguyen Tan Dung in Malacanang today. The talks also tackled the two countries' territorial dispute with China. The Vietnamese leader is in Manila for a working visit. He will also attend the Third World Economic Forum on East Asia, which is now underway in Makati City. Added details from Ignacio.
The Philippines and Vietnam have strengthened their cooperation in defense, maritime security, tourism, trade and investment. Vietnamese Prime Minister Nguyen Tan Dung is in the country for a 3-day working visit as a sidelight of his attendance in the 23rd World Economic Forum on East Asia. President Aquino received Prime Minister Dung in his delegation for an expanded bilateral meeting in Malacanang. In their joint statement, both leaders have agreed to forge a roadmap for strategic partnership and promote maritime security to protect marine resources and prevent illegal activities in the region. The two leaders met amidst tension with China in the disputed areas.
I believe that continued cooperation with Vietnam as well as with other members of ASEAN in defense and security will only contribute to promoting regional stability. It is not an overstatement when I say that I look forward to increased collaboration between our respective defense agencies. Might I also add that both our nations are looking forward to jointly determining the prerequisites in forging a roadmap toward strategic partnership. We face common challenges as maritime nations and as brothers in ASEAN. I believe continued cooperation between the Philippines and Vietnam will enable us to better protect our maritime resources as we pursue strategies that will redound to the growth of our respective peoples and of our region.
With regard to the situation in the East Sea, President and I shared the deep concerns over the current extremely dangerous situation caused by China's many actions that violate international law, the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, and seriously infringe on the waters of coastal countries. In particular, China's illegal placement of the oil rig Haiyang 981 and deployment of escort vessels to protect the rig deep into the Vietnam's continental shelf and exclusive economic zone have seriously threatened peace, stability, maritime security and safety, and freedom of navigation in the East Sea. The two sides are determined to oppose China's violations and called on countries and the international community to continue strongly condemning China and demanding China to immediately end its above-said violations and strictly observe the international law, the 1982 UNCLOS, the Declaration of Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea DOC, and make efforts for the early achievement of the Code of Conduct in the South China Sea COC.
President Aquino and Prime Minister Dung also discussed prospects about the resurgence of Philippine economy to strengthen trade and investment between the two countries. The Philippines intends to attain bilateral trade to $3 billion in 2016.
In 2013, Vietnam was the 18th top trading partner of the Philippines, with total bilateral trade amounting to $1.33 billion US. Our objective now to attain two-way trade to the tune of at least $3 billion by 2016. We also noted that Filipino companies such as Jollibee, Liwayway, and San Miguel Corporation are already in Vietnam. This is indeed an important step in realizing our shared objective of equitable prosperity, and we look forward to working closely with Your Excellency in this regard.
Agreed to continue strengthening cooperation to achieve the $3 billion in two-way trade by 2016. Facilitate businesses of both sides in their contacts and exploration of business and investment opportunities, increase connectivity between the two economies, and ensure food security. We both wished to cooperate in
Vietnam is home of more than 6,000 Filipinos. This is the second time that Prime Minister Dung visited the Philippines. For the People's Television, Ignacio.